What were you uniquely created to do? Who were you truly born to be? Many of us spend our whole lives trying to get the answers to these questions, and most of us search without knowing the true place to go. We look for relationships that will fulfill us. We look for friends who will speak truth into our lives. We look for jobs that will elevate us to where we think we ought to be, and hope they will give us the joy and the peace that we've been searching for. But oftentimes we search in futility because we don't consult the one who made us in the first place. None of us came into this world by an act of our own will, but each of us came into this world by the act or will of another. In the natural, that would be our parents. In the supernatural, that would be God. And since God created us in the first place, that's where we need to go if we want to truly find the answers to these questions. Romans 12:1-2 gives us 3 simple steps to find out what we were created to do and who we were created to be. Step 1 is simply this: submit yourself, your spirit, mind, and body to God, the one who made you, who loves you, and who knows all about you. Step 2, don't conform, transform. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Don't try to be like everybody else. We spend so much time trying to imitate others that we forget. God made you an original. There's nobody else like you. You have an assignment that only you can fulfill in this earthly realm. And so you've got to be transformed into being what God's called you to be. Stop looking like everybody else, talking like everybody else, trying to fulfill everyone else's ideas of who you ought to be. And then there's step 3. Once you submit yourself to God, spirit, mind, body, and soul, and once you decide you're not going to conform, then you can be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You've got to look at some other things and read some other things and maybe talk to some new people, go some new places, follow down some new roads, because if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to find you keep getting what you've already got. You have to be an active participant in your liberation. You've got to look to God and make a decision you're going to do something differently. I invite you to join me on this journey. It's time to give God all we've got so that we can truly be transformed.